Hey, welcome back. Right, here we go. I have been sitting on this set. Okay, not literally, because otherwise it'd be quite squished, but I've been waiting to build this set until the Wicked movie was released, and it was released yesterday in Australia, and I went to see it, and it was absolutely incredible. It was just, it ticked all the boxes. If you are a Wicked the Musical fan, you are going to love this, but you're also going to love this set. So this is one of 4 Wicked sets released this year. I've built all of them except for this one. Welcome to Emerald City. We are building this, the biggest of all of them. So what have we got? We got 945 pieces. It's $170 here in Australia, $100 in the US, and it is available in retail stores, so you should be able to pick this up for less than RRP, which I highly recommend that you do. So we've got 9 bags. We've got our little envelope here with our instruction books. There will be stickers in here somewhere though, because I've seen here they are. Look at them. I'm so looking forward to this. The instructions are split up amongst a few books. We're going to be fine. All right, so we have got... First up, we've got Glinda, and this is Glinda as we see her at the very beginning of the story, which is actually... So, I mean, I'm not going to put any spoilers in, but Wicked the Musical's been out for over 20 years. Wizard of Oz has been out for a billion years, and the book's been out since 1995. So I will just put... Anyway, Glinda is Glinda the Good. She is... in this outfit, which is like a big ball gown. This is a perfect depiction of her dress at the beginning of the movie. Holy moly, it's so good. The print on this is absolutely chef's kiss, and her crown, opalescent crown, that's so good too. We've had this shape crown before, but not in this colorway, so or have we? Hold on. I think there's a blue shimmery one as well. Okay, and she has got her sparkly wand and just another one of the crowns on the top. Though I would have thought that like kind of a big... there probably isn't it. But this is probably the most appropriate Lego piece for the wand. So this is really good. Well, for her big stuff. Okay, we've also got Elphaba. Elphaba has got a different outfit in every one of the Lego sets that she is in, which is just an amazing attention to detail. This one is just a slight variation on the others. Got the... yeah, so we've got purple solutions. That's 100% a word all the way around. But in this case, because I actually lamented the lack of her cape in previous builds, and because this cape is so important to her character development as the movie eventuates. Like, once again, not going to give too much away, but look at this. It's really good. I mean, the cape is supposed to be absolutely ginormous, and the flow of this, even though the ratio of it to mini doll is not exactly what you would want it to be theatrical, it looks really good in a usable capacity as well. It just looks really good. And she's got the hat, which is iconic. We have seen the hat before, but the dress print is entirely new. And she has got a broomstick because it's really, really important that she has one at this part of the storyline. So she is ready. Perfect. The prints on these are absolute perfection. These mini dolls just couldn't get any better, I think. Though I would like some, because you know what, I can't be satisfied. I would like some slightly different face prints for the different parts in the story anyway. But we've got all hail the Winky Prince Fiyero. His pants are a slightly different variation on the colour scheme we've seen before on this style. Got the uniform as his printed top. This is just all perfection here. Face print, brand new one. We've never seen this one before too. And his hair is a mould that we have seen before, but in an entirely new colour, which is not really actually his hair colour, but it works. It works really nicely. So we've got Fiyero. He can be over here... I don't know, chatting everybody up. He has chemistry with literally everyone. And we've also got Madame Morrible. Madame Morrible has got some absolutely... what's the right word? Intricate, embellished, lush outfits in this movie. This one's failing on the print on the sides, like the colour of the green is missed a little bit on the side, smushy bits of the print. So, but that's okay, it's under her arms. Who's gonna go looking under her arms? There's so much detailing happening on the front. I wish we could have a little upright collars though. That would be cool as a separate material piece. Face print also really great, and her hairpiece could not get any better than it currently is. This is obviously made specifically for this character, and it is perfection, chef's kiss. Oh my gosh, and there's even a little hole up here in the bun. I reckon we could put put the spare crown up in here and make an entirely different character. And she comes with an accessory. I don't know why she has a teacup. I think it's just because you've got lots of role-playing options here. They don't do any of this sort of stuff in Emerald City, but you can do what you want once you've got it all built. We've also got the wizard. So the wizard has got like cute little leprechaun shoes and green stockings. I'm trying to remember now what outfit he was wearing in the movie, and this doesn't feel terribly familiar. This feels like, I could be entirely wrong. I need to go and watch it again. There was so much to see, especially when they got to Emerald City. But this feels like kind of like a throwback to the Wizard of Oz. Though this is Jeff Goldblum in the movie, and this face print does very nicely for him as well. And he's also got, in Lego form, a green top hat, and I would swear that he didn't have that in the movie. So in the new musical movie, I just feel as though this is like a Wizard of Oz style wizard rather than the new one, but I could be entirely wrong. Or maybe we will see this version of him in the second part next year. I don't know, but it all looks really good. Look at these mini dolls. Oh my goodness, okay. All right, so in the first bag, we've got Fiyero. I'm not sure why he was the very first character we were supposed to meet, but I'm not saddened because he's a fantastic character. He has entirely main character energy that he's not supposed to. This is, I don't know, we'll find out, I suppose, if we keep building. These look like maybe they're fairy floss on it, or like an iced lolly on a stick, all in this steampunk fantasy style that is wicked entirely. Oh my goodness, there's so much happening when they go welcome to Emerald City that I don't even know what. This is one of the vendors. So this might be chocolate things. I just love the little gold hoops though. Oh my gosh, I love it's a little bicycle vendory thing. Oh, this is very, very cool. Okay, so this actually tells us what we're seeing. It is Ozpresso. Of course it is. Like, and is it Taffacino or Jaffaccino down the bottom? And there's even prices on it. This is so good. And because he's in this bag with it, he is now the Ozpresso vendor, because there's nothing that a Winky Prince cannot do. There's nothing that Jonathan Bailey can't do, apparently. So he does everything. A superstar. Okay, right. So this is, we've got pictures of apples, toffee apples here. So this is a toffee apple well. Looks like a wishing well. I don't know. Okay, so this is where you come to get your toffee apples. If I can get this little top bit. It's like a little umbrella-y bit over the top. These ones go up to be the supports on the side. Well, the visual supports, they're not actually physical supports. And then we've got some claws on the top to hold the nice old gnarly apple tree branches. These are really great. So they go on over there. Then we got one on the top, which you can angle nicely. And then there's a basket with one apple ready to go. How do you know? If you didn't have the sticker on the side, you wouldn't know there were toffee apples. My gosh, that's some poor driving. Maybe there are some things that Jonathan Bailey can't do, only if he doesn't want to. Right, so we are driving over here to the second bag because this is where we would meet Glinda. I don't know why I said we were driving over to the second bag. We're driving over to Glinda, and we're continuing on building no, we're not building our... Oh, okay, we're building one of the little stores. Once again, these are all thriving little businesses as part of Emerald City that they really don't have much to do with the movie, I suppose, but they're being able to build it brings the whole city to life, which is really cool. So we've got it's like a potion store, maybe? No, it is not, unless you call perfumes potions, which you really kind of could do because there's lots of mixing happening. So we've got our perfume sign on the front door in gold. Let's see, does Elphaba fit in here? She does just. There's not a whole heap of play space in here. There's just enough. So we've got one wall with a whole heap of shelving with some perfumes. On this other wall, we've got some makeup, a little makeup palette. And if you have a makeup palette, of course you need a mirror, and that is an Art Deco mirror to be, oh gosh, to be proud of. That's such a fantastic sticker. And we can fit Glinda in here as well, so good, yeah. In a ball gown. Okay, all right, so we're getting some more walling on. It's going out on an angle, and for actual, like the... decoration, lots and lots of arches and semicircles in different jewel tones. It's just so... I'm going to overuse the word lush. It is just lush and luxurious and amazing. Right, so we've now got bag number 3, so we're putting together another section of Emerald City, and this is going to be the palace. Is it the palace? I don't know, where does the Emperor, what? The wizard, where does the wizard live? The wizard's palace? I don't know why I can't get this right in my head. Anywho, we're going to where the wizard lives. We're off to see the wizard. And before we do that, though, we have to build all of the fantastic ornamentation for his habitat, for his home, for his humble abode. These are really cool. So these just make some... I'm just jumping off and off on all these different tangents. But I didn't notice it so much in Emerald City, but in Shiz University, everything had cascading flowers and vines all over them. So these little flowery bits in the back are, a wonderful nod to that. There is not enough. There aren't enough for my liking. Absolutely love the gold lattice work on its side, making beautiful ornamentation on the inside of whatever this building is. We have got some, table with cakes on it. I thought that this was the wizard's the wizard's lair. Oh, okay. Well, this is his balloon, like a model of his hot air balloon on this side, but there are also cakes. But I mean, you can never have enough cakes, so I'm not going to complain about the fact that there are cakes there. I'd complain about the absence of cake. I most definitely would. We've got the Wizardmania big entrancey thing, so maybe this is where the big stage show was. I'm trying to kind of figure out where everything's happening. I don't know. I just don't think I can. Everything's kind of been mishmashed in together to give you an idea of everything that's going on. So this pops in over on the side. We've got it off on a beautiful angle. We're up to bag number 5, which is the one where the wizard turns up, and he does actually have hair, which is good. This is also a recolor for this hairpiece. We haven't seen it in this shade of grey before. So this is more true to face and hair-wise, his look in the first part of the movie. Okay, we have now got a nice big tabletop. This is the diorama of the Oz of tomorrow. So his vision, the yellow brick road of what Oz is going to look like in the future that is to come. So the version that we actually see from the Wizard of Oz, it gets confusing. And this is the Grimmery, and on its little stand, I'm not sure I've put it on the right angle, but I'm pretty sure that's the way the instructions told me to do it, so I'm going to leave it like that. And then we have got enormous stained glass depiction of the wizard. This goes which way? That way, kind of? I think that's right. Okay, and then we've got green rounded walls to fill up the rest of that space. It looks very nice from the outside. We also get some more of this ornamentation that we saw down the bottom, echoing that. All the green and the gold, the dark blue looks so good together. Got some green glass for our side bits. And we've got all these green see-through cylinder growths. I suppose they're not growths. We've got them all over everything because that big rounded green glass, transparent green is what, really makes Emerald City Emerald City. Okay, on the inside, we've got this see-through-y bit. We're going up to the next level. So we've got all of these studs facing different ways. Bit of broken green glass over here, which is a harbinger of what's to come, which is literally what a harbinger is, so I don't know why I felt the need to explain that. Okay, what have we got? We are building a mechanical wizard face. This is not a spoiler because the Wizard of Oz has been around for a very long time, and this is exactly who the wizard is also in the Wizard of Oz. So the fact that we're building this, these stickers are perfect for the face depiction. So we've got the eyes. Just curious to see how the shape's all going to go together. So this bit goes on like that. Then we've got the little schnoz. That's cute. And then we've got this bit, this sticker for the mouth. This is not cutesy, which is really good because it's supposed to be terrifying and it works really beautifully to being terrifying in the movie. But in this case, it also is quite, not sinister, not scary, but it's certainly, I think I'll just settle with it not being cutesy. There we go. So we've got a big mechanized version of the wizard's face. Perfect. That's really creepy, actually. It's perfect. And these magenta thingamybobs are actually curtains. So they're currently pulled aside so that you can see what's hidden behind. That's not how the actual mechanical head is hidden or depicted in the movie musical. So, like in Wicked, but it feels more like The Wizard of Oz, and I need to go back and have a look. Feels like there's like so many mixtures of the two. I know that they are actually intertwined, but there are depictions here that are definitely Wizard of Oz-ish rather than Wicked-ish. Anyway, I don't know. All right, up here on the next level, we've got these like old filing cabinets, old files. So this is the room where Elphaba is going to burst out and defy gravity. So to do that, we get a whole heap of broken green glass. And it wasn't green in the movie, but I love the fact that it is green in this case because it's absolutely gorgeous. We're up to bag number 7. This is the bag that Elphaba is supposed to appear. Look at her, look at that cape. It's just spectacular. All right, okay, so let's get the tippy top of this part on this tower, and then Elphaba can have her moment. I'm disappointed there aren't any flying monkeys in this set. I feel like it's necessary. It would also be really cool to see flying monkeys in minidoll style rather than as minifigures, because I just think it would just be so great. Anyway, I always want so many things. I'm happy with what we've got though, so that's cool. Okay, so we are making our shapes up here to get this big circular window happening, but also with a whole heap of broken green glass around it, suspended in time. And these are so cool too. So the sides didn't get neglected. They've also got big golden ovals as well on them. So this then goes up here and you push it over like that. Then we get more little glass bits. This is just a fabulous design. The wonders of modern engineering. This is so cool. So we've got forward-facing clips as well to attach more stuff. This is looking really, really, really so good. Look at how good that is. Okay, so to put some gold curlicues on, that looks absolutely stunning. And then we have got an invisible bar, which we pop out the front, and you can, according to the instructions, we're supposed to stick the broom through here, which is probably a lot more structurally sound than putting her foot on it. But this doesn't look to me like she's actually riding the broomstick. So you can angle her, you can position her however you like. This way she's going to be a lot more stable, but that's very, very cool. Oh my goodness. That's so good. The storytelling opportunities in this set are so perfect. Oh my gosh. All right. So this goes up here on top of our cake shop, and oh my goodness me. This is looking so good. We've still got a whole other side of this to build yet though. So we've got bags 8 and 9. And now bag 8 is where we would generally meet Madame Morrible. Oh, I feel like I've butchering her name in an Australian accent. Madame Morrible. Yeah, so sorry, Madame Morrible. Don't come at me. Okay, and we are just trying to think what else we're going to have, because we've got the main components of the storytelling, like the actual story part of the build done with that middle tower. So the rest of this is just kind of world building, fleshing out the city. So we've got an array of biscuits in the front window, and then we got some more. Hold on, is this the back or the front? Maybe. I'm directionally challenged at the moment. Let's find out as we continue building. See how this turns out. So we've got a little cafe, or a little tea shop. Got some yummy biscuits on the table, a couple of teacups. Nice, the simplest way that you could, actually no, there are simpler ways to build a table, but this is a pretty good way, nice and structurally sound. And I love this new piece on the bottom, new to me anyway, newish. That is just those the perfect chairs. They're so good. All right, okay, bag number 9. Now we've got our coffee shop or our little cafe ready to go. It's not like they ever had a chance to sit down with Madame Morrible and have a little cup of tea and watch the people go by in Emerald City. But you know what? In your own headcanon, anything can happen. So we're building up to a bit of a peak here because we've got beautiful printed clock. Is it a clock? I feel it. Yes, it is a clock. What am I on? Of course it's a clock. Okay, and this this dark blue piece that I noticed when we opened up our bags, because it was just sitting there loose in the box. So that's creating the gorgeous big arch there over our cafe. And then we've got some more floral structures. There's not a whole heap of nature in this build, which I'm a bit saddened by, because like I said, it's everywhere. It is on every single surface in the movie. So I just want to see an absolutely embellished version of Emerald City. Imagine how many pieces that would be. Imagine how much that would cost. All right, and here we've got a QR code, which if you scan it, I think it'll take you to a song from the movie. I'm pretty sure you will be able to guess which one. And this bookcase is enthralling. Look at this design. So we've got an actual book that fits absolutely perfectly snugly into that, oh my gosh, into that space. And there's actually space behind here where you can hide something behind the bookcase. Okay, so this QR code's a little bit of an ice storm. It's a fun gimmick, so, you know, it's for fun. This is, don't stop having fun in your life. So this actually connects in, so we got this whole angled, oh, that's beautiful. Look at those angles. I wish I could build on angles. All right, so it's, I mean, if you've stuck it this long, you know that there's so much in this build. It looks like the actual, it looks like basically just a facade, but there's so much that goes into making all of the shapes on this facade, and there are so many play opportunities, so much storytelling to do. Oh my gosh, I love the tiny version of Emerald City. And the Grimmery, oh my goodness. And there's a little dedicated place for the wizard. His model of the hot air balloon. Oh, this is very, very good. Okay, all right. Now, we have got, we are at the end now of the 4 different Wicked builds that we currently have available in 2024. So make sure you check them all out. And I'm so sure we're going to see some more sets next year with the release of the second half of the movie. This is just, if nothing else, it's absolutely visually stunning. I mean, there's so many more things to say about it, but just to be able to create those in Lego form is just amazing. Dream come true. Okay, all right, let me know your thoughts about the set in the comments, and I'm going to be spending so much time defying gravity with Elphaba and probably hanging out with the Winky Prince. I mean, what? He flirts with everyone. It's fine. All right, I will see you with another video really, really soon. So check back in. Okay, bye.